not as one voice, but as the echo of many, as a herald of truth, and as a vessel for the divine will. In this moment, let us cast away illusion. Let us stand firm in the light, and let us open ourselves to the wisdom that has been ordained from the beginning of time. May these words awaken, may they empower, and may they serve as a beacon for all who seek the path of righteousness and ascension. The time is now, the calling is clear, so let us begin. My people, my collective, those who are walking in alignment, whether you fully see it yet or just beginning to understand it. There is something deeper that must be addressed. Not just envy, not just interference, but the root of it all, arrogance. Because what we are witnessing is not simply opposition. It is a level of arrogance so profound that it has blinded those operating within it. There are covens, syndicates, coordinated groups who truly believed, not hoped, not guessed, but believed that they could interfere with what was never theirs to control. That belief is their downfall. You see, envy watches, but arrogance acts. Envy says, I wish I had what they have. Arrogance says, I deserve what they have, and I will take it. And once arrogance enters, recklessness follows. Let me show you how this unfolds. There was a man who built something from nothing, quietly, consistently. Others saw his rise. At first, they observed. Then they compared. Then they envied. But eventually, something shifted. They became arrogant. They told themselves, he's not special. He doesn't deserve that. We can take his position. And with that mindset, they began to act. They spoke against them. They tried to block opportunities. They attempted to influence others. But here is what arrogance does. It makes you overestimate your power and underestimate reality. Because while they were forced on tearing him down, he was aligned. And alignment does not respond to arrogance. It outlasts it. And one by one, their plans failed. Not because they weren't trying hard enough, no, but because they were operating from a false sense of control. This is what we are seeing now on a broader scale. There are those who gathered in circles, literal and symbolic, believing that coordination gave them authority. They believed that numbers meant power. They believed that secrecy meant protection. But most important of all, they believed they were above consequence. That is arrogance. Let me give you another example. There was a woman who chose growth, who removed herself from toxicity, who focused on peace, who committed to her elevation. And those around her could not accept it. At first, they tried to pull her back. Then they spoke against her. Then they became arrogant. They said, she'll come back. She can't maintain this. We'll disrupt her. And so they tried. They created distractions. They stirred conflict. They attempted to shake her foundation. But arrogance made them blind because they could not see she had already outgrown them. And everything they tried collapsed. Not because she fought them, but because she didn't have to. Alignment does not compete with arrogance. It exposes it. And this is where these covens and syndicates have failed completely. They believed that operating in the unseen gave them an advantage. They believed distance gave them reach. They believed intention alone, driven by negativity, could override alignment. But arrogance made them forget the most important truth. You cannot override what you do not understand. And they do not understand alignment. No. Because alignment requires humility. Arrogance cannot coexist with humility. And without humility, there is no clarity. Another example. There was a group, organized, strategic, confident. They believed they had everything figured out. They mapped out plans, discussed tactics, convinced themselves of success. but they never question one thing. Are we even in the right position to do this? That question requires humility, and arrogance refuses to ask that. So what happened? They moved forward, fully confident, and everything they attempted failed. Because confidence built on arrogance is not strength. It is instability. And instability always collapses. Let me say this clearly, so there's no confusion. The downfall of these covens, these syndicates, these adversarial groups is not your resistance. It is not your reaction. It is not even your awareness. It is their arrogance. Their belief that they could interfere. Their belief that they could override. Their belief that they could operate without consequence. That belief is what ensures their failure. Because there is a law deeper than ego, deeper than strategy, deeper than illusion. What is misaligned cannot sustain itself. And arrogance is the highest form of misalignment. To those who have felt targeted, pressured, or disturbed at times, understand this. You were not under threat. You were witnessing collapse in real time. Because when arrogance meets alignment, there is only one outcome: collapse. And to those who operate in envy and arrogance, hear this clearly. Every attempt you make reveals you. Every action you take accelerates your exposure. And every move against what is protected guarantees your downfall. Not later, not eventually, inevitably. Because we are entering a time when arrogance no longer hides behind shadows. It is revealed, it is exposed, and it is corrected. So, to the collective, stand firm, not in fear, not in reaction, but in understanding. Because you are not in competition with arrogance. You are positioned beyond it. Let them gather. Let them speak. Let them attempt. It changes nothing. Because in the end, their arrogance will be the weight that brings them down. Their envy will be the fire that consumes their efforts. And their actions will become the evidence of their own collapse. While you remain grounded, protected, aligned. Because what is meant for you cannot be taken. What is aligned with you cannot be disrupted. And what is protected cannot be touched. So walk forward with certainty. Because the outcome has already been decided. Arrogance fails, alignment remains, and the chosen stand. Ashe. May the light of truth guide us. May the strength of the divine uphold us. And may the will of the Almighty be fulfilled in all that we do. Let our steps be firm, our hearts be pure, and our purpose unwavering as we walk the path of righteousness, unity, and ascension. And so it is written, so it is spoken, so it shall be. Ashe Sumo to be, inshallah, say that the thoughts too. And amen.
The shift has begun. Alignment is no longer optional.
From the heart of the sun, a chosen light rises, the child of the sun.
There comes a moment when presence alone shifts the world.
Harmony, compassion, justice, not ideals, the foundation of what comes next.
Said I was crazy.
because they couldn't see what I see. I'm making a difference. I finally see it. The world is ready, and I was made for this.
Every choice has a consequence. You chose the game. Served for years as a supervisor and disaster responder with the American Red Cross in New York City, helping families rebuild after fires and evacuations. Today, I launched the Universal Care Alliance, working along Freemasons and the Order of the Eastern Star. Your watch is complete. You now belong to history. Your watch is complete. You now belong to history.
TNT Initiative's beatific seal of the 144,000. To the 144,000, the chosen who carry the eternal light of the Almighty. This work is for every soul who is awake.
Funny when they think you don't matter. Funny when they think you won't rise. But everything changes, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
They were called just like we were called. They were chosen just like we were chosen. They were given gifts, sacred gifts, divine assignments, but instead of alignment, they chose the shortcut into currency. Pennies on the dollar for something that was priceless. And now, the gifts are gone, stripped, removed, disconnected from the source. They refuse to honor. They ignored correction in the unseen, so now they answer in the seen. This is not revenge. This is order.
For centuries, the world has needed guardians no one could name. We move where others can't see.
We go where governments can't.
We are the shield in the dark. And when the world breaks, we never have. The world won't stop breaking.
Then we won't stop holding it together.
So what exactly is TNT Initiative?
It is creative direction.
Every emblem refined.
Every symbol perfected.
It is organizational clarity.
Framework structured like sacred law.
Guiding every...
So what exactly is TNT Initiative? It is the architecture of destiny, every framework aligned, every decree sharpened. It is the sacred transmission, weekly broadcasts that awaken the collective and...
So what exactly is TNT Initiative? First, ceremonial creative direction. Every emblem, every decree, every transmission sharpened to absolute clarity. Second, organizational framework structured like...
So what exactly is TNT Initiative? It's the transmission nexus of tomorrow, where sacred clarity meets unstoppable creative fire. It's decree, style messaging sharpened to perfection, every emblem refined, every symbol aligned. It's not just...
So what exactly makes TNT Initiative unstoppable? First, ceremonial creative direction. Every emblem, every decree, every transmission sharpened to absolute clarity. Second, organizational framework structured like sacred law, guiding every collective action with
If they turn that engine into a weapon, none of us are free.
I was born to the sky, but I've never felt this heavy.
Then let's lighten it. Hold on.
Council won't stop until they own the future.
Then we build...
Is declining, but humanity's search for God is rising. This is not the end. This is the beginning of cosmic governance. A structure becomes a planet becomes a network, and that network becomes the conscience of our species. We build paths for those who will follow. Your homes were taken in silence, through deception, through lies. But what was taken will be returned. When it returns, it brings life back with it. Know your rights. Reclaim your home. Learn how...
Oh my God.
Yes! I got in? Thank you! Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so proud of you! I can't believe it! Believe it! You earned this.
Hello?
Hello, this is the Office of Admissions at Arcane Collegium. I'm pleased to inform you that you've been accepted.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. This place is unreal.
Feels like we stepped into a storybook.
And we're in it now.
You ready?
More than ever.
At Arcane Collegium, your journey begins the moment opportunity finds you. One decision, one message, one future. Welcome to Arcane Collegium. Advancing mind, advancing humanity.
That system is over. No crowds, no noise, no influence. Everything.
This is the TNT Initiative. The apex 144,000 have awakened, joined by 3 further tiers, 360 million chosen across the earth. Together, we are rewriting.
The world is changing, not by chance, but by design. A new Earth is rising. Those who align with the awakening will lead in innovation, sustainability, and trust.
Evening. The world is shifting faster than at any point in our history. Technology, climate, culture, everything is rewriting itself. And as we move toward what many call the new Earth, we don't only need...
Earth's orbit is reaching a critical threshold. Now, the world unites. The United Space Industry Alliance, securing humanity's future in orbit.
For centuries, we followed an artificial calendar, but the Earth has always kept the true time. The year begins when life awakens, the spring equinox, the return to Earth of months. One cycle, one shared rhythm. Join us, the Earth Rhythm Calendar.
For generations, our world has waited for a shepherd who would guide us beyond the edges of what we know. As the appointed guardian of nearly 400 million beloved chosen ones, I stand watch.
Felt it. The pressure, the constant test. That's the Chosen One Olympics. Honey traps. Low-level dummies thrown at you without even knowing why. Now it's confirmed. DNA studies link you to pharaohs, kings, queens.
Energy is the foundation of all creation. Before a word was spoken, before matter took shape, there was vibration, pure movement of being. Money is not power.
Imagine a curriculum woven into everyday schools, rooted in mystics, creativity, and innovation. A place to practice, reflect, and create, to align within and build.
Manipulated, tested the limits.
They fucked around.
And they found out.
The world holds its breath. Something unseen is moving. Not a conquest, an alignment. A new Earth is rising. The alignment has begun.
The desperation phase is over. Every last attempt has failed. What was hidden is now returning. Order is restoring.
The world forgot how to love, but the divine has returned with sacred guidance. Join the Celestial Institute. Restore love to the earth.
In a world rebuilding its order, policy must be enforced with precision, not by fear, but by structure. Accountable, disciplined, unified. EC.
Haiti rises. From survival to sovereignty. A new era begins. Chosen leader.
take care of our own. No corporations, no special interests, only principle, only purpose.
He's got more money than he'll ever need.
They're trying to claim your inheritance, and the judges in their coven. Their bills are drowning them, and they want your money to pay their debts. Spirit says, don't be nervous. Everything will be okay. This treasure was set aside.
The Catalyst Covenant holds this unshakable truth. Only God gives the anointing, and only God can take it away. Opposition may press, but it does not grant power. Resistance tests alignment on every side, yet
I'm alive. And I need to say this. Greed is tearing families apart. My own relatives spread lies, told the world I was gone just to grab my inheritance. That hunger for money eats at the soul. It blinds people.
You're the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem.
Know the difference.
Your life changes when your energy changes. Speak life. Protect your energy. Choose peace. Forgive. Stay present. Connect to something greater. When you honor these rules, you don't just rise above, you radiate. Keep your light steady. The world feels it.
First we root, we listen, we grow. This is Solum. Then we meet another light and learn to dance together. Duovera. From that harmony,
Earth's orbit is reaching a critical threshold. Now, the world unites. The United Space Industry Alliance, securing humanity's future in orbit. Thousands of years, humanity has told stories about who we are, but history was shaped by power and sometimes by illusion. Science now reveals what should. One story, one body, all of us. The fate of humanity will now be decided.
Wait, what?
Are we the chosen ones?
Close enough.
Does this come with, like, instructions?
Because I just wanted a burger.
So...
We're saving a planet? Cool.
Yeah, but whose planet?
The world of Jalari is under siege. You are its last improbable hope.
Nope. It's not random. They're activating.
We can't control them anymore.
It's already happening.
One to command, altitude 40 meters, maintaining course.
Neural signature climbing.
He's resisting the net.
Hold them steady. I want eyes on every spike.
Something's wrong.
Stand by for breach.
Breach! Breach! Breach!
Most people spend their future the moment they receive it. The chosen protect the principle. They live off the interest. Never touch the...
Some can't release what was never theirs to keep. Errors. Possession is not love. Control is not connection. The chosen are protected. Boundaries are divine law. Release when light stands its ground. Darkness has nowhere left to hide. Learn more at TNTI.global. The future is safe.
When the world demanded truth, only the real could stand. Who are you when nothing can be hidden? Only the aligned rise. Coming this winter, December 12th. Only in theaters and streaming wherever you ascend. Dark covens and syndicates moved in envy. Driven by jealousy, they attempted interference, but what was cast could not land. Protection is absolute. They tried and failed, and the envy shattered on its own weight. And from the stillness, a path opens. The chosen walks it, unmoved, unwavering. A new dawn for all who will follow.
In a world that moves faster than ever, stability matters. Security, stewardship, vision. Built for today, designed for generations. Global reach and Operation Infamous. Visit ChosenSovereign.com to begin.
To start with 100 million. Keep 2.5% in checking for daily moves, 12.5% in savings for safety, and place 85% to work. Manage for a 10% annual target.
We are standing at the edge. We can choose peace. We must choose peace.
Peace is a decision. It begins with a hand extended, with help offered, with voices joined. Together, we can turn the tide.
They knew better, but chose otherwise. Now, they face themselves. Alignment or nothing.
People are not failing. They're unaligned. This is not a talk show, it's a system. Begin your alignment.
This is a TNTI Global Media Emergency Broadcast. We interrupt all programming with a historic global update. In a landmark ruling, the Chosen Collective has secured cited in favor of the collective on multiple counts, citing coordinated interference efforts, financial manipulation attempts, and systematic obstruction of rightful access and advancement, a precedent set to preparing viewing. This ruling marks a turning point, a clear affirmation that interference will not stand and that accountability has arrived.
True leadership is not seen, it is felt. This is the director.
Come on, Micah, let him have it! Bring that energy! Let's go!
You did that, Star, I'm telling you.
Appreciate you always.
We got it all on video. You were flawless.
The whole crowd was living for you, Micah. Feels like we did it together, yeah?
Always. House is proud.
Hold still. Let me get this class. There. Breathe.
That's how we like it. Let him feel it.
This is not a show. This is culture. The Vanguard Ballroom Championship.
Across galaxies, across time, the Federation stands watch. Not as rulers, but as guard. They stood unseen until we were ready to see. And now, the veil is lifted. All across the world, we looked up together. And for the first time, we felt safe. They are not coming. They have always been here.
Before humanity remembers, guardians were placed among them. Sovereigns, primordials, healers, guardians, messengers, placed among humanity and the light they carry.
They gathered in envy, in jealousy. But what was sent was never received. The chosen are protected beyond their reach. They tried and failed.
Most people receive and immediately consume and wonder why nothing ever grows. The chosen move differently. They protect the principle and let the returns feed the future. Protect what you earn. Build what lasts. Let your money work for you. Principal Guard.
Who am I? Beneath everything. Some things don't stay buried. To find God, he must face himself.
Leadership requires clarity, stability, and trust. That's why we operate above the old world compensation paradigm. Elevated stewardship compensation framework. Resourcing responsibility. Protecting
Screen. Activate. Deploy. A simple, deliberate framework moving us toward a clear point in time. January 1st, 2029. Forward to...
From alignment comes structure. From structure, mastery. And from mastery, responsibility.
I'm ready.
The age of disorder has run its course. The light is now taking over the Earth. A new Earth is in development, overseen by the Most High. What was misaligned will be corrected. The transition is irreversible.
For generations, the world searched in the dark. Now the light is taking over. A new Earth is being formed, guided by the Most High. Healing is rising. A
For ages, darkness claimed authority over the Earth. That era is ending. The light is now taking over. A new Earth is in development, overseen by the Most High. The transition.
You were never meant to surrender your authority. You were conditioned to give it away. The Sovereignty Code is the field manual for the chosen. Pragmatic clarity for modern life, energetic protection without fear, boundaries with calm power.
A lineage of power, refined for a new era. Power in its purest form.
I'm not crazy. I just see everything.
In times of great change, clarity must lead. When one is chosen to see ahead, wisdom is found in listening. Follow the guidance of Sebastianus, not from feet.
True power is not domination, it is mastery of self. If you wish to change the world, elevate the consciousness that shapes it. Be formless, be sovereign, lead the way.
There was a time when peace was only a dream, but today we make it the standard.
For generations, humanity has pursued peace. Today, we structure it. But peace must become a system, structured, protected, and universal.
Peace becomes the standard. Aligned across all nations, all people. Lives. Where leadership stands, peace is enforced.
I am a chosen one. I am a chosen one. A divine being of light of all mankind.
And the definitive enforcer of the universe's advancements for the betterment of all mankind.
For the betterment of all mankind.
One by one, they awaken. Heart steady, purpose clear, synchronize. They are no longer awakening. They are now activated.
There comes a moment when presence alone shifts the world. Harmony, compassion, justice, not ideals, the foundation of what comes next.
Something is changing. The systems you know are no longer enough. A new structure is being built. Alignment, abundance, evolution, continuity. Enter and begin.